It's time for Eastern View High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnson along with Gary Deal, and we are at Albemarle High School for the game between the Eastern View Cyclone girls and the Albemarle High School Patriots. Now, both these teams are having tough seasons, Gary Deal. Eastern View comes in with a record of 2-3. Albemarle 1-4 on the season. So if they're not really great, it should be at least competitive.
Well, I think it will be competitive tonight, and I like to just say Merry Christmas to everybody out there. It's nice to be here and watching Christmas basketball. I remember when the teams used to be involved in tournaments.
And they
during
still are
Christmas
sometimes.
time, sometimes, but I always enjoyed watching basketball during the holidays. So Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Look forward to tonight's game.
All right, a couple of people to watch out for on the Albemarle team is guard Riley Maynard, number 3. She's a good ball handler. Height, the Patriots have more height than Eastern View does. Amari Agee, number 50, you want to watch out for her. She's going to be tough underneath. And another scrapper and a good shooter, Sophie Lynn, who is number 5. Eastern View, they're having a tough time this year. They only have 2 players that played any time significantly last year. Layla Hackley will lead the team, and Kiki Humphreys played some last year, but she did not play a lot. So Mike McCombs has had some problems getting people out. He's down to 9 players. The last game they played with 6 uniformed players. That's going to be tough, Gary.
It's going to be tough, but if anybody can bring the team together, it's Coach McCombs. He's a good coach. He coaches with intensity, and he's got his hands tied this year because of inexperience, but I look for them to play competitively tonight, play hard. I know they'll play hard because Coach McCombs is going to bring that out.
All right, we'll be back with the starting lineups and the start of tonight's ball game in just a moment. Eastern View and Albemarle on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
Well, good evening again, everybody. Donnie Johnson, Gary Deal should have a good ball game tonight. Eastern View up at Albemarle High School in Charlottesville. And we're about set to introduce the starting lineups. Gary, tell us who's playing.
For Eastern View tonight, we have number 24, Jasmine Smith. Number 3, Chelsea Myers. Moyers. Number 5, Habiba Muhammad. And number 10, Layla Hackley. And number 12, Kiki Humphreys.
Albemarle Patriots with a record of 1 win and 4 losses. Eastern View 2-3.
For Albemarle, we have number 22, Isabella Franklin. Number 34, Lola Subra. Number 34, Moana Davis. Number 22, Isabella Franklin. And number 5, Sophia Lynn.
You know, tonight it's kind of an odd thing, but we have one senior starting on both sides. Nobody starting for Albemarle as a senior, and for Eastern View, only Jasmine Smith is a senior, or rather Jayla Grayson. So it's a lot of freshmen out here tonight, sophomores, juniors, just underclassmen, both teams in a rebuilding mode.
Yep. And Layla Hackley played last year on a good team, and she's back. I'm interested to see how she's improved, but she's playing with some inexperienced players, and that's sort of the way all of Culpeper basketball teams are this year. They're underclassmen and inexperienced, so it's going to be a year of adjusting and playing to learn the skills of the game.
Hackley in control as Eastern View takes the opening tip.
Eastern View's in a 2-3 zone.
Long shot from outside will not go. Sophie Lynn, and Albemarle gets the ball, but a turnover.
We talk about rebounding, Donnie, all the time, and so Eastern View's really going to have to rebound the basketball.
And it's going to be tough out there. Albemarle's got some height.
Yep, Eastern View's going to have to send all 5 basketball players to the boards and try to rebound.
Steal for Eastern View, and Chelsea Meyer, Riley Maynard puts in 2. A lot of pressure now. Finally, Eastern View breaks. Across the timeline, Hackley dumps it underneath. Knocked away. Albemarle brings it down. Long 3 from outside again is short by Maynard. And Hackley comes away with a loose ball. Layla Hackley, only really experienced player on this Eastern View team.
Well, we thought we was going to get to see Angie Hayanku play this year, but she transferred to a private school to play basketball, and we miss seeing her, Donnie. She's a very good player and young, and I look for a big year out of her at the private school.
Problem is, she ain't gonna get those points for Eastern View, and that's gonna be a big loss. Inbounds play coming under her own basket. Outside trying to get it to Hackley. Humphreys comes up. Back outside. Nice pass underneath to Smith, who gets it for 2.
Good pass by Layla Hackley on that.
First period of action. We are tied at 2. Long 3 again. Albemarle shooting from way outside. Now Maynard dumps it off.
Coach is on him, trying to get him to get those rebounds.
2-pointer.
Can't give him second and third chances.
Humphreys comes down with it for Eastern View.
Layla's going to have to play a little selfish tonight, I believe, on the offensive end. She's going to have to score 10 or 15 points for them to stay in this game, I believe.
Nice pass for Hackley.
Good pass by Hackley.
2 points for Jasmine Smith, who will go to the line for the Eastern View Cyclones and now lead by 2. Smith, who is just a sophomore, will go to the line for a 3-point play.
Katie McFarland's in the game. She plays physical. I coached her a little bit when she was younger, and
that's Justin's daughter,
right? Justin and Tammy, yes.
Yeah. Good family. I've known his father and his uncle. Break away the other direction. All the way up, missed it. Chelsea Meyer couldn't get it in. But Eastern View will maintain control. Hackley will toss it in. Gets it in down low. Grayson can't get the shot. Gets it out to Humphreys. Nope. Riley Maynard the other way.
Good defense.
And you got to wonder if Riley Maynard any kin to Jake Maynard.
I don't know who Jake Maynard
Jake
is.
Maynard was a coach a long time ago.
That must be before my time.
It was. But we got timeout now on the floor, and with timeout on the floor, we will pause for 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
5-2, the Eastern View Cyclones leading the Albemarle Patriots girls basketball from Charlottesville. Kiki Humphreys gets it in. Smith can't handle it. Back to Humphreys. Big pressure now and almost a steal. Hackley the other way, finally breaks through. Driving, pulls it out. Hackley short on the three. Out of bounds, touch last by Eastern View, belong to Albemarle.
Good passing and good shot by Layla, though. She needs to keep taking those shots, and hopefully she can hit a couple here in the first half.
Maynard works the outside, wants to take the shot. Now long one, no good. And Kiki Humphreys, no, Hackley comes down with the ball. Couldn't see the number there. Almost a steal. Grayson gets it in. Shot up, no good. Albemarle the other way. Almost half the first quarter gone. 4:18 left. Down low. Nice pass under there, but two shots, and now three, and a three-pointer by Sophie Lynn.
Albemarle's got press going. Got to pass that ball to break that press.
And they got a steal, and Lynn tries to get the shot again, can't. Saved in by Humphreys. Hackley working down right side of the lane. And shot up and no good.
I like the way Coach McCombs has them passing the ball and doing the inside pass and down in the low blocks. He's got him passing the ball. He's got him looking to pass first, and that's working right now. They just have to hit some of those shots.
Practically a new set of players coming in for Albemarle. 5-5 is their score. Eastview having a hard time getting that ball in the basket.
Yeah, they're getting good shots underneath. They're just missing the easy shots in there, but they'll start falling.
Jada Johnson trying to drop it in, and a steal there. Grayson gets it off to Hackley. Layla being guarded closely. Shot no good. Rebound, Albemarle had it, lost it. Nice play there by Humphreys to come in and anticipate that pass. 5-5 our score, 2:51 to go, first period. And a steal there.
I think, like I said, Layla's going to have to be a little more selfish and drive the ball down the middle and then look to dish or shoot the ball.
Jada Johnson working the outside for Albemarle. A lot of height in there for the Patriots. Scramble for that ball. Turnaround jump shot will not go. And we got a foul call. And we have an injured player. That looks like a knee, and that doesn't look good. Let's see. Yeah, they're working on a knee. She's wearing a brace there anyway. So apparently she's had some knee trouble. And while we've got timeout on the floor, Let's pause for 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
They are still working on the injured player, the athletic trainer for Albemarle, and I didn't catch her number, Gary, when she's being blocked off from us right now. But apparently it's her right knee.
Yeah, she was wearing a brace on it, and it sounds like you said, Donnie, she's had problems with the knee before, and she kind of went down, lost her balance, and went down in an awkward way, and looks like she's coming off the court and having to hobble off.
Junior Lillian Studahar, and hopefully she'll get a good hand from the fans. Sophie Lynn will toss the ball in for the Albemarle Patriots. Scores tied at 5. This is, as we anticipated, not going to be a high-scoring ball game.
Now, I keep talking about Layla Hackley, but she is the weapon here that needs to get going. Now, she's playing good fundamental basketball, not making any mistakes, making great passes. But if she don't get 12 to 18 to 20 points, I don't believe they can stay in the game with this team. So she's going to have to be a little more selfish.
Long shot from outside by Kirkgate is no good. Hackley had it, lost it, now gets it back. Layla into the middle, back outside, Hackley for 3, in and out.
Good shot.
Jasmine Smith had it.
I'd like to see her take it. I'd like to see her take it to the hoop a little bit more instead of relying on that long outside shot every time. I think she has the skill level and the talent to do so and make some inside runners in the lane. They're going to need that out of her.
In low it goes. Jada Smith can't get it. Jump shot up from the outside, no good. And a travel is going to be called on Katie McFarland. Albemarle again with the turnover. Kelsey Kirkadine working the ball around the outside. Three-pointer is good by Kirkadine. 8-5, Albemarle now by 3. Minute 20 to go in the first period. Hackley with one player on her and another picked her up as she turned the corner and she gets fouled. That's only the second or third team foul on Albemarle as the Patriots switch out almost an entire lineup, kind of like Dean Smith's blue team. Humphreys, too far off. Smith underneath. Loose ball, and Smith pounds it off an Albemarle player out of bounds. Eastonview will have the basketball. 1:05 to go in the period. 8-5 the score. Nobody's been in gotten to double figures yet. Long three-pointer from outside. Humphreys is way off. McFarland couldn't get it to go, but got fouled, and she will go to the line. Katie McFarland, I remember she played JV last year. And some of these kids probably still should be on JV, but because of lack of people, Mike McCombs has had to go down and bring up some of these kids.
Well, remember when we had the coaches show, Donnie, and we were interviewing Coach McCombs, he said he only had 7 or 8 players that were on the team at that time. So he did have to recruit other players, and I think you're right. He had to bring him up off of JV.
McFarland missed them both. And a foul is called. Ball will stay with Eastern View.
15 foul.
Nope, that's 15 foul, so it won't stay with it. It'll stay there, but she'll play shooting from the free throw line. Kiki Humphreys, first shot up, and gets the roll and drops in. 8-6. Albemarle by 2. That one rolled the opposite direction. So Humphreys 1 for 2. And thrown way out of bounds over here. Humphreys against the press. Smith. Eastview breaks the press as Hackney finally gets across. McCone's telling his team, take it to the basket. Smith can't get it to go. Humphreys kicks it out. Hackley almost lost it. Down to 20 seconds and counting. Humphreys went to the basket, could not get the ball to go in, but she got fouled. And yeah, I think that's the strategy that Mike McCombs is taking right now. Let these girls go to the basket. If they get fouled by the big kids for Albemarle, go to the free throw line and make your points there. Nice shot there by Humphreys. Kiki will have a second shot. And surprisingly, Albemarle's height has not really helped them so far tonight. They have a couple of girls that are much bigger than anything Easterview's got out there.
Yeah, they are working. They're shooting the three-point shot versus working the ball inside. So they're not taking advantage of their height, and maybe that's where their skill level is shooting three-pointers and jump shots.
Patriots working the outside. 2 seconds, shot up and no good as the buzzer sounds, and the first period comes to an end with a score. Easterview 8 and Albemarle 8. You're watching Easterview Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Train to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
About ready for the second period of action here in Charlottesville. 8-8 is our score. Eastern View and Albemarle all tied up. And a low-scoring ball game. Gary, nobody's hit double figures yet.
Well, there's a lot of shots going up, but not too many are falling, Donnie. And Eastern View has had a lot of shots inside, layups that they've missed, have come out of the basket, and Albemarle shooting a lot of threes and not hitting them.
And there's a long three outside. The ball bounced off Katie McFarland out of bounds. While we got a moment here, we'll tell you that the JV's game went to Albemarle, 24-21 over Eastern View. Cyclones had about a minute and a half to try to tie it up there, and they couldn't get a shot off. Now they bring it into the big girl. They used their height right there and got it into Ava Whiteman. And she put it in, drew the foul. And, it really surprises me that they haven't gone into Whiteman and a couple of these other tall girls. Whiteman makes the three.
A nice shot on her. It looks like that if they want to go in that direction, that they could score on Eastern View.
Chelsea Meyerneck about back in the ball game for Eastern View. And a steal almost, but Hackley finally comes up, and they haven't gotten past the 10
seconds.
And
good
a 10-second call. No, it was a timeout call,
Good
but that would have been a 10-second violation if they had not called timeout. Well, we got a timeout on the floor. We'll talk about some of our sponsors, including Battlefield, Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. Found in Sons, 825-3530. LocalSportsHistory.com. Submit your nominations for 2023's Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame at LocalSportsHistory.com. We thank our sponsors. Hackley now gets it across, but is double teamed as she does. Drives down, pulls it back out.
Good pass.
Down low to Smith. She can't handle it, but a foul is called underneath.
Good pass by Hackley. That's the one thing I like about Coach McCombs. That was a good timeout that he had. He's into the game, but he's got his players passing the ball. They may not have the skill to finish shots and shoot the ball with good accuracy and good percentage, but he's got them passing the ball where they are getting the shots. So once they start improving on shot making and also making shots, they're going to come along and have a pretty good year, I think.
Jasmine Smith makes 2 out of 2 from the free throw line, and it's 11-10, Albemarle by 1. Maynard, baseline, can't get the shot away. Blocked in there. Maynard comes up, puts it up again. No. Whiteman can't hold on to it. And a foul is called underneath. I think that's called on Kiki Humphreys. Humphreys charged with a foul.
Katie
no,
McFarland.
Katie McFarland charged with a foul. And that's her first. Now they get it to Whiteman, and she is tripped and will go to the line.
Well, our observation earlier of Albemarle not going down low with the ball, I think the coach saw that too, and now he's going down low with the ball to try to take advantage of that height versus shooting long threes and not getting anything out of it.
Well, Eastern View has no height.
Yes.
They do not have a tall player. Whiteman, who made a free throw a moment ago, missed that one. Now checking into the ball game, Hunter Davis, a 9th grader for Albemarle. Miss Whiteman will have a second shot.
EV needs to block out here.
Whiteman's got to be, what, 5'10"? She's pretty good size. And she makes the second shot. And Humphrey stepped over the line. She had her pass receiver all picked out, but an Albemarle player stepped into the path and caused that turnover. Humphreys.
There you go. You got to look for Layla Hackley so she can bring the ball up. That's a foul.
And that was not a smart foul there by Sophie Lynn. And that's Lynn's first of the night. We also want to thank the athletic director and the folks down here for really helping us out on our broadcast tonight. Hackley. Meyer. And she threw it away. Lynn. And a nice pass there to Hannah Davis, a 9th grader. 14-10, Albemarle by 4. Hackley for Easterview, dumps it down. McFarland lost it out of bounds.
Layla's going to have to shoot some shots and drive to the basket and be more selfish in order for her team to stick in this game, Donnie. I know I've said that before, but I think the more she matures, the more she's going to understand that this year, that her other teammates are learning the game and they're very inexperienced, and she needs to get that 15 points a game at least in order for them to be in these games.
Alex Kidding comes in the ball game for Easterview, and McFarland goes out. Whiteman turns and puts it up a little short there. Reaching around, no foul call. Smith gets it over to Hackley. And a foul is called right there. And it's going to be on Jada Johnson of Albemarle.
Jada Johnson, 13 foul.
6:01 to go, first half, 14-10. Albemarle is up by 4.
You know, Donnie, Layla is very fundamentally strong and plays the entire game and has all the skills. I'd like to mix her up with Amaya Robinson. That's who I'd like to mix her up with.
Humphries for 3 there.
Amaya, if she had some of Amaya's offensive selfishness and Amaya had some of her fundamentals in the rest of the game, that would be one heck of a basketball player at a young age, that's for sure.
And we've got Humphries with a foul. No, Humphries was fouled. 14-13. Easterview trailing by 1. Yeah, Robinson got 52 the other night, set a school record for Culpeper. No
Yes.
boy or girl.
Yes, heck of a game.
And Easterview.
And she's not shy about putting it up, Donnie. She will put it up on you. So I like that attitude. Once she learns how to make her teammates better too, she's going to be a very, very good player and highly scouted, I believe. Layla needs a little bit more of that, especially with this team this year.
She has to carry the load.
Yeah, she's going to have to carry more of the load in the scoring.
Nice drive there, but he couldn't come up with it. Whiteman has the ball and knocked out of bounds by Hackley, who came over. As they retrieve the ball here. This is a big gym on end to end. And the ball can roll a long way. And it comes to Whiteman. Double team, triple team. Maynard down to Whiteman. Can't hold on to it. Whiteman's an 11th grader. They've got some height on this team, but they just have not been using it until right now. But Easterview is hanging with them. Hackley driving.
There you
Goes
go.
all the way, and then she got
That's what I'm talking about, Donnie, right there. That's what Layla needs to do. Dish it once in a while, because when she comes down the middle, somebody's going to be open. But she's got to take it upon herself.
15-13. Easterview takes the lead for the first time and gets a turnover. One-point lead for the Easterview Cyclones as Hackley is double-teamed and a steal. Maynard driving. Maynard can't get it to go. And a scramble for the ball. Jump ball is called, and the arrow is pointing in the direction of Easterview. Coming down on the 4-minute mark, Mayer, baseline. Humphreys has it knocked away. Smith, no. And Albemarle comes up with a loose ball.
Coach McCombs needs to get his team and have them practice bank shots from 5 feet, 4 feet.
And a 3-pointer from outside, or is that a 2-pointer?
For a half an hour during practice. I think that would really be beneficial just to get them to practice those shots.
16-15, Albemarle retakes the lead. Knocked out of bounds by Jada Johnson. Ball stays with Eastern View. Hackley will throw it in. Finally gets into Humphreys. Meyer into the middle. Now a baseline drive by Humphreys, and she is fouled and will go to the line. They're getting some free throws. If they can make their free throws, that would be a tremendous asset because they are taking it to the hoop. Good strategy, but you got to make your free throws to make the strategy work. Humphrey missed that one.
Well, they need to make some of those little bank shots inside like that, too. That was an easy shot, although she got fouled. But Kiki, I think, will learn how to make those shots as the season goes along.
0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jada Johnson lost it out of bounds for Albemarle. It will stay, I think, with the Patriots. Somebody apparently knocked it out. Jayla Grayson now in the ball game. Lynn gets it in. Cross-court pass, long 3-pointer, no good. Humphreys and Hackley are just, they're the only returning veterans, and they are having to handle this whole thing. Humphreys, no. Rebound comes down to Albemarle, Sophie Lynn.
I like to see Humphreys take that ball to the basket. She's very good at going to the basket. I like to see her take it to the basket a little more often.
Maynard can't get it to go, but Albemarle keeps it. Lynn can't get it. And foul is going to be called on Kiki Humphreys. And Kiki says, I don't believe it. Amy Ziegel at the line, getting a pair for Albemarle. First shot is up and no good. Both these teams are atrocious at foul shooting tonight. And that comes with the fact that there are no veterans out there. There are just no, but all the teams, all the kids that are playing out there, virtually all of them are underclassmen. And Ziegel got that one to go.
I think Albemarle has some good shooters. The ball's just not dropping for them right now, but it wouldn't surprise me the second half they start hitting those outside shots and go up by 10 or 15.
2-point lead for Albemarle. Inside, Smith can't get a shot up or a pass off. I wasn't sure even what that was. And we have, what do we have, a foul? Not sure what this is.
I think it was a difference of opinion on the referees.
Yeah.
And I think they got it right, but there was some confusion.
So Albemarle comes away with the ball. Johnson.
That was a walk and it wasn't called.
Sophie Lynn trying to work it inside. Back to Lynn. Ziegel up, no good. Rebound comes down to Albemarle. 3-second violation. Turns over to the Eastern View Cyclones. And there was almost a step-in violation there because Layla Hackley wasn't looking. Chelsea Bayer almost had it stolen. Humphreys, no. Albemarle comes down with the ball. Easterview not getting many, if any, second chances there on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I like to see Kiki follow her shot on that other shot that she shot.
And Isabella Franklin, a ninth grader, puts in a three. 20-15. Albemarle by 5.
Easterview needs a basket here, Donnie.
Badly.
Badly. They're in a situation where they could go down 8 or 10.
And Hackley lost the ball out of bounds, but the official says it was knocked out by Jada Johnson. Now Whiteman comes back in, and Johnson goes out for Albemarle. Easterview with the ball at its own end.
Very important to finish the half strong in the last couple minutes.
And
Easterview's not doing that right now. They need a basket here.
1:21 to go, first half. Hackley setting up the offense. Mayer takes it down to the basket and has a foul call. Chelsea Mayer will go to the line. The
Sophie Lynn has 5 team fouls.
junior, Myra Jr. And she'll get gonna get 2? I'm not sure. 2 shots, she will.
Remember the
Yes.
new rule, Donnie.
But I didn't know how many, had to look at the board to find out how many we had already had this
Yeah.
period. Well, Meyer can't get the first one to go down. Let's see if she can get the second one. Missed them both, and foul underneath. And it is on Easterview.
Foul on
Foul.
Jasmine Smith.
Foul is called on Jasmine Smith.
On the Cyclones.
And now Albemarle will take the long height to the other end, and Sophie Lynn will go to the line. No, she won't. She tried. She must be the best foul shooter. She tried to go up there, but she didn't. Hannah Davis gonna get a pair. She can't get it to fall. 20-15. Davis will have a second shot. Minute 12 to go. First half. And I think Jada Johnson is coming in, but she's coming in for the shooter, so she'll have to wait. Davis didn't get it.
Good block out.
Hackley wanted to take it all the way, but didn't. Now she drives,
Good pass.
dumps it off.
That's it,
Nice
right there.
shot right there
Good
by
pass.
Jayla Grayson. Nice pass by Hackley.
Nice shot.
20-17.
That's where Layla's got to push that ball. She's got to make something happen.
Sophie Lynn can't get it to go. Humphreys tied up, double team, and a foul is going to be called on Whiteman. And for Whiteman, that's her, let's see, her second of the night. So they walk to the other end, and Kiki Humphreys will shoot 2. Well, a lot of fouls on the defensive boards tonight. And Humphreys got that one.
Easterview's hanging in there, Donnie.
20-18, a 5-point lead is back to 2 for Albemarle.
The girls are hustling. I give them credit for
And
that.
2 for 2 for Kiki Humphreys, 20-19.
Kiki's looking good. I like the way she's playing tonight.
We need a good stop here. Go into the half with some momentum, as you say. Whiteman, wide open. Nice turn there by Whiteman, 22-19.
There's a good seal there, seal down on her part. Good post up.
22 to 19, 18 seconds. Down low. And foul call, and going to the line for Eastern View will be Jasmine Smith.
That was a mistake by the Albemarle coach that he didn't get Whiteman out of there with 2 fouls instead of playing that last few seconds, and she got her 3rd foul. So
Smith.
blame that on the coach, Donnie.
Smith gets the first one. And now Whiteman goes to the bench. Checking in is Amy Zinkel. Well, 1 out of 2 for Eastern View on that.
No fouls. Don't want a foul there.
We got a foul. Foul is on Humphreys.
I might would have called timeout and made sure that my team didn't foul there, but yeah.
No, the foul was not on Humphreys. The foul was called on Jayla Grayson. We'll send to the line Amy Zinkel. And she has height. And missed the first shot, and we'll get the second. 10 seconds left in the first half. 22-20, Eastern View trailing by 2.
Coach McCombs yelling box out. You don't want to give up something easy here before halftime.
Zinkel's second shot is good. 23-20, can we get that last shot off with 10 seconds left? Against the pressure, it's going to be tough. Hackley, 7 seconds.
You got to take it all the way.
Hackley.
Good pass.
Dumps it off.
Oh,
Zinkel
what a pass.
for 2.
It's Layla Hackley again making something happen.
And Jayla Grayson puts it in for the 2 points, and the first half comes to an end with a score. The Albemarle Patriots 23 and the Eastern View Cyclones 22, and we will see you after the half and a word from our sponsors.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Train to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
We are back at Albemarle High School on the outskirts of Charlottesville. Albemarle and Eastern View. Our score 23-22, Albemarle by 1. The Patriots were up by 5. Eastern View came back and actually took the lead at 1 point, but now trail by 1. But they're hanging in there. All right, Gary, as we go, just give us a quick rundown on who scored what in the first half.
For Albemarle, it was Ava Whiteman with 8, and for Eastern View, it was Kiki Humphreys with 8, and Jasmine Smith with 7.
Riley Maynard just put in a 3. Oh, nice pass there. And Humphreys gets the basket. Really nice baskets. 26-24, Albemarle by 2 in the middle of Whiteman playing with 3 fouls. Now, Albemarle, as you said, is trying to shoot that outside shot again. They have not had much success tonight. Maynard got the 3 a while ago, but other than that, they just haven't been able to do it. Underneath it goes to Humphrey. She saved it in. Now she's double teamed in the corner. Gets it out. Hackley. Smith for 2. Nice passing around that time.
Hackley is making good passes. She really is. She's playing well. That was a good finish by Smith.
Ties the score at 26. Maynard tried to get it down low to Whiteman. Knocked out of bounds. I think it last went off Jasmine Smith's head.
Layla needs to keep making things happen. She needs to push and pass and drive in order for them to stay in this game.
And that's what Eastern View has a hard time controlling, that height inside, as Whiteman puts in 2 more. 28-26, Eastern View trailing by 2. And a steal, Maynard driving 2-on-3. Can't get the basket to go, and Eastern View comes down with a loose ball. Right there is the veteran Layla Hackley. Gets through 2 defenders, try to get it down low. And a steal, Maynard driving, and Maynard scoring. 30-26, back to a 4-point lead. Albemarle's biggest lead of the night has been 5. Eastern View's biggest lead has been 1. Steal. And the rebound basket goes in by Hula Davis. Or it's rather Lolo Subra. And a timeout is called on the floor. Timeout on the floor, and we will pause for 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
Well, Gary Deal, as you anticipated, Albemarle coming out trying to shoot that 3-pointer. They've got a couple of them, but they're also working to their height down under in Ava Whiteman.
Yeah, they came out, it seems, with a little more intensity this half, trying to work the ball down low a little bit and commingle in the outside shot. And it's working for them so far, and Eastern View needs to hang in there.
Albemarle's last loss was a 3-pointer to Orange, and we saw Orange against Culpeper, and I thought Orange was a decent ball club. So apparently Albemarle can play maybe better than they did the first half of tonight's game. We'll see.
I believe they can, and I think we're going to see it.
And ball knocked out of bounds there by Sophie Lynn. A lot of pressure tonight from the very beginning for Albemarle against Culpeper, or Eastern View. And now foul is called down low, and
it's on Whiteman.
Whiteman, and that's her 4th.
She's going to have to come out.
Checking back into the ball game is Amy Zinkel. Still a lot of height in there, but not the experience. And they missed one there because she had her foot out of bounds when she touched that ball. And knocked out that time by Zinkel.
Girls are getting double teamed a lot. They got to understand that if you're getting double teamed, somebody's got to be wide open if you have your spacing.
Problem is that if you got other players with a big wingspan, it's hard to get that ball to that open person.
Yes, it is.
Albemarle comes down with that loose ball after the shot by Humphreys. Nice play in there by Chelsea Mayer. Isabella Franklin, 3-pointer. No. Rebound, Eastern View. Cyclones trying to work it around, get an open look. Hackley now takes a three. She cannot get it to go.
Good shot, though. She
Yep.
needs to keep firing.
Zekel came down with a loose ball. Albemarle with it.
There it is.
Nice three-pointer by Riley Maynard.
Maynard gets going. It's going to be a long night.
And
She's got a good shot on her.
suddenly it is a 9-point lead for Albemarle, 35-26. Hackley gets it inside. Humphreys off the front iron, no good. Sophie Lynn, Albemarle.
Need to pick up Maynard over there. Can't give her an outside shot. She's feeling it right now.
That will not go for Amy Zekel.
Layla needs to push it here.
Easton View. Down. Almost a steal, but Hackley comes up with a loose ball. Mayer, and she's guarded and almost double teamed there.
Layla needs to be more selfish.
And that was a nice play there by Albemarle to draw that turnover. Three-pointer from outside, no good.
Layla Hackley's got to understand that she needs to be more selfish, shoot that ball, drive more, dish, in order for her team to stay in this game.
Smith, double team, gets it away. Mayer down low. And foul is going to be called on Isabella Franklin of Albemarle. Checking into the ball game now, Alex Kindig for Eastern View. And going out is Smith. Humphreys driving, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Sophie Lynn. 2:32 to go, third period. 9-point lead for Albemarle. That shot was way off the mark. Three-pointer there is no good. Hackley brings it down, almost got her pocket picked from behind. Hackley with Maynard all over her, just could not get through there. Kind of looked like a foul, but was not called. And turnover for the Albemarle Patriots. Oh, nice play down low, and Kelsey Kiergaard puts it in. Nice pass. 37-26 is now 11 for Albemarle.
I'd like to see a little pick here for Layla so she can get her shot off out there from the top of the key.
She's double, triple teamed there and finally gets it off and draws the foul. But they understand, the opposing coach understands that this is the only girl really with any experience on this team, and they just are all over her. The same way that they're doing with Robinson at Culpeper. They're just figure you can control her, you can control the game, and they're pretty much right.
Yeah, you're right.
If they could execute. Hackley's first shot up and in.
They're playing a 1-2-2 zone, I believe. If you go out and set that pick, she may be able to get off some shots out there. Shooter's got to shoot, so she's not shooting enough tonight.
Hackley's second shot, she got them both. Back to a 9-point lead now.
And a lot of times that comes down to decision making too. Layla's got to understand that.
All right, we got timeout on the floor, and while we've got timeout, we'll remind you of some of our sponsors. If you're searching for a promising career, train to be a certified, always in-demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located in the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. This peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Feld and Sons, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. Feld and Sons, 825-3530. Well, we're under a 10-point lead now, so the deficit is down to 9. Easterview trying to claw its way back.
Need a couple stops.
Isabella Franklin. Hackley working on her. Franklin doing a lot of dribbling, and she almost lost the ball. Joy Lynn. And she threw it away, but Easterview got it back. Or rather, Albemarle got it back, but a walk. Traveling violation. Under a minute to go now, third period. 9-point lead for Albemarle. But just like we said the first half, Easterview needs a basket bad right here.
Yeah.
To go into the third quarter with a little bit of momentum. Underneath, Smith cannot get it to go. There's a tie-up. Smith hung in there on the defense.
I'd like to see a little pick and roll action when Layla's in there with Humphreys. I think they, up top, I think that would really work well for this team.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on in the league. All the way Albemarle. Shot up and in. Lola Sobra. Back to an 11-point lead. 30 seconds to go, third period. Albemarle in command. Humphreys has it stolen. Keiko came up with the loose ball. Interrupted her dribble. Sophie Lynn. Down to 10 seconds. Playing for the last shot. There goes Lynn. Pops it up. And she got a favorable roll as the third quarter comes to an end with a score. Albemarle 41 and Easterview 28. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
Well, Gary Neal, the Easterview Cyclones have dug the hole now. They are down by 13 with 8 minutes to go in this ball game. It's going to be tough coming back against this team because of the height.
Yeah, the height and I think skill level. I actually think that that Albemarle is a little more skilled and overall has better players than what Easterview has. EV's got some good players that I think are going to be pretty good in another year or two, but they're inexperienced right now as a whole, and I think Coach McCombs is working with them.
Inexperience is the big thing. There's no question about that. They've only, as we said in the Open, had 2 players that played any at all last year in Humphreys and Layla Hackley. So, it's a learning experience. All these Most of these kids, almost all of them, there's only one senior on this ball club. There's only one senior on the Albemarle ball club. So these are all young kids. Hackley, Humphreys, driving, has it knocked away, and Sophie Lynn comes up with a loose ball. And a travel is called on Lynn. And she bangs the ball over to the official in frustration.
Donnie, what happened to all the Cowboy fans and talkers this week? I didn't hear anything from Rodney. And
I asked him where he was on Facebook, and he did come. I think he did say one word like "here," and that was about it.
And Blue Brown, what happened to him? I haven't heard any audio from him lately, so I'm just concerned about it. Make sure they're okay.
Well, I enjoyed that game thoroughly. And we got a foul, and the foul is called on Zekel, and that's her second. Ava Whiteman, the other player with a lot of height for Albemarle, is on the bench with 4 fouls.
Good pass.
Nice pass under there. And a jump ball is called. Jayla Grayson grabbing on after she missed the shot. Eastern View Cyclone basketball. Hackley will throw it in. And it comes to Smith, who has it knocked out. So we'll do it all again. Hackley. Nope. And kicked out of bounds by Humphreys. I mean, you look at the kid with the ball now, Riley Maynard. She's got some height. I mean, Albemarle has got some tall players under there. And we got another jump ball call. And Easterview just has nobody to really compete with him. Jayla Grayson is pretty tall, but other than that, that's about it. Outside it
I
comes.
like the way Humphreys plays, and I like the way
I do too.
Jasmine Smith plays. Grayson, I like her. I think by the end of the year, you're going to see a lot of improvement out of these girls, especially when they practice more of just hitting those little bank shots inside. They've lost 20 points tonight just by missing little 4-foot bank shots.
Well, you think of all the players and experience that Eastview has lost even since the season started. So they're not having a good year, and Mike McComb's going to have his work cut out for him. Ball thrown away. Mayer comes up with it, gets it in now to Smith, turns and puts it up in the end. Jasmine Smith for 2, 41-30. It's an 11-point lead for the Albemarle Patriots.
11 points for Jasmine Smith. She's having a good game.
Cross-court pass. Lynn in and out. And knocked out of bounds. Touched last, I think, by Well, I guess it was Eastview, who they say touched the ball last, so it will go over to the Patriots. And Sophie Lynn will throw it in. And she throws it in and off the leg of Hannah Davis, and there's another turnover for the Patriots. Coming down on under 6 minutes now in the ball game. 11-point lead for Albemarle. Hackley, and 3 players converge on her, and there goes Smith. And she is fouled, and we'll go to the line, I think.
No, on the floor.
On the floor, but we don't have 5 fouls yet. In fact, Albemarle has no fouls. Hackley having trouble, bounces it off the leg of Zekel. I like Zekel's hairdo. You can't say that much about boys' games, but you can admire the hairdo of these girls. Humphries way outside. Hackley for three. She hasn't hit one tonight. Scramble for the loose ball. Jump ball is called.
She hasn't hit one because she doesn't have a feel for that ball. She needs to shoot more. And I think she's only put up about 4 or 5 shots. So she needs 12, 14, 15 shots a game.
Almost a steal. And a steal. Or a throwaway, actually. Maynard for three.
See, Maynard's firing them up there.
She is, but she also is open.
She is.
And Eastern View's Hackley, they've been on her like a tick on a hound dog. I mean, they just have had her all night long. Hannah Davis has the ball knocked out of bounds.
That's why I like to see a little pick for her once in a while, to where she can come off that pick and catch and shoot, or come off the pick and take it to the basket or dish.
And it comes to Davis and Mayer from the corner. Maynard, Riley Maynard. 47-30 now, 17-point lead. And I would say it's going to take a miracle now. Hackley can't get it to go. Smith has it knocked out of bounds, and a foul is called on Hannah Davis. Jasmine Smith will go to the line for the Eastern View Cyclones. 4:27 left in the ball game. 47-30, Eastern View trailing, and Smith makes the first one. Davis goes out of the ball game now for Albemarle. Second shot for Smith, no good. Ava Whiteman back into the game, comes down with that rebound. Playing with 4 fouls, but I don't think it makes any difference now. And the rebound shot is up and good by Kelsey Kirkwood. 49-31, 18-point lead.
There we go with the pick.
Double teamed out front is Hackley. Mayer for 3, nope. Rebound. Maynard leads it ahead to Lynn for 2. Nope, she missed it. And again, Kiergaard is right there to put it in on a garbage basket. 51-31, 20-point lead. This was a close game in the first half.
First half, yeah, Albemarle showing what they can do.
And Chelsea Mayer gets a 3. 51-34. Maynard for 3.
Cannot leave her open.
Maynard is popping now. She is rolling.
That's 20 for her.
54-34. Hackley wheeling in, double team, gets caught in the corner, but is bumped and fouled by Lola Sobra. Hackley will go to the line for Eastern View. First shot up and in. Hackley will get a second. 5 points tonight for Hackley. That's all she's got. They've held her in check. Now McFarland comes back into the ball game. Smith goes out.
Yeah, and you got to, Coach McCombs, and I'm sure he knows that he's going to have to figure out a way to get Layla Hackley 12, 15 points a game in order for his team to be successful.
And Hackley misses the second shot. She has still 5 on the night. Under 3 minutes left. Whiteman puts it up and in. There's that height. Ava Whiteman. And Hackley is fouled. And we'll go back to the line. And Whiteman fouls out. She played a lot in the first half with 3 fouls. Played an excellent ball game. Good little ball player. Hackley's first is up, and she got it. Later we'll get a second shot. Second shot is no good. Rebound coming down to Davis. Or rather, Amy Zekel, 42. Baseline drive. Kelsey Kiergut. This kid has played quietly a really good ball game tonight. 8 points. Hackley driving. Nice bank shot there. 7 points now for Hackley.
See, that's what we needed throughout the whole game, though. And I think Layla's got to understand that, and Coach McCombs is probably going to try to procure that from her going forward, because that gives her so many gives her an opportunity to drive, to make the basket, to stop and pop, or to dish, and she is going to have to do that on a regular basis. And try to set picks for her to do that going forward.
Well, we got a foul call, and we'll walk to this end of the floor, and I think Hackley's going to go to the line again. 7 points on the night.
And in order to do that, you got to be in good shape. And I think Layla's in good enough shape to where she can do that for 80% of the game.
Missed that one. Anna Davis back into the ball game now. And Amy Zekel goes out. A lot of height there.
The bottom line for Layla is, again, she's got to be more aggressive and she's got to be more selfish, because she's a really good player. She's a really good player, and really good players have got to produce for your team, especially when your team is young, inexperienced, and trying to learn the game.
Anna Davis there fell flat trying to get in there. Draws a lot of smiles from her players there. You know, a boys' game, they wouldn't think a thing of that. Girls' game, that, you know, it's a lot more fun for them. Albemarle. Kiergaard can't get it to go. Follow up will not go. Kiergaard again. Down low. Anna Davis kicks it out. Eastview with the ball, but they have a hard time getting it out of there. And finally, Humphreys looking for help, gets it off. Scramble, loose ball. Davis comes up with it. And a jump ball is called. 1:01 to go in this ball game. 58-39 is our score. Albemarle on top, about to get their second win of the season. They came in this game 1-4. But they look better than a 1-4 team tonight, Gary.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good, Donnie.
Especially in the second half.
Yes, they played, I think, up to their standard the second half. I don't think they played to their standard the first half. And they started hitting shots, and I was impressed with Maynard, and Whiteman tonight.
Well, Eastern View's inexperience just showed they just don't have the players. They've lost, a tremendous amount of players from last year. A lot of talent is either graduated, moved to a private school, or is walking the halls of Eastern View and not playing.
Well, Coach has got something to work with. If he works with that triangle of players with Hackley, Humphreys, and Smith, I think they'll start improving. As we still got a long way to go in this year.
Problem is
he can work with that threesome, and he can have success in many of the games that he's going to play.
Problem is he can't train them to be taller than they are, and height is really shown in this game. McFarland back into the ball game now. Shot up and no good by Lena Abbott or Abad. 30 seconds left in the game. Working it in. Anna Davis missed the shot. Abad has it knocked out of bounds. .8 seconds left. 19-point lead for Albemarle. And ball was out of bounds. Belongs to the Patriots. With 8 seconds left, will they take a last shot? Isabella Franklin just walks it down as the clock runs out. That's the end of the ball game. The final score, Albemarle 58, Eastern View 39. We'll be back with a recap in just 2 minutes.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Train to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
58-39, our final score. The Eastern View Cyclones fall to the Albemarle Patriots. It was a close game in the first half, but the second half, Gary Deal, Albemarle just kind of took it away.
Yeah, Maynard, she got going with the threes. I think she hit about 4 or 5 threes in the second half and opened the game up. And, shooters shoot, Donnie, and if you're a shooter, you got to shoot that ball. And if you shoot it, the first half she wasn't hitting that well. She hit about 1 for 5, but she kept firing the ball up. She got hot the second half and went probably 5 for 7, and that was the difference in the game between her and Whitehead, making some baskets down low, and Eastern View just couldn't recover.
Well, Whiteman and Hannah Davis and Amy Michael, they were 3 tall players, and Eastern View just had nobody that they could bring out off the bench and hold them down. So Albemarle just had the height and they had the experience. And it was a good ball game for the first half. Second half, it was a little bit one-sided. Let's get the final statistics and we will put this one to bed.
For Albemarle, like I was saying, Riley Maynard had a very good game. She had 20 points. Ava Whiteman had 12, and Kirkide had 8. And then for Eastern View, we had Jasmine Smith with 12, Kiki Humphreys with 10, and Layla Hackley had 9. with quite a few assists. Layla had a good game, very fundamentally sound, but like I said earlier, I think she needs to be more aggressive, more selfish for Coach McCombs and for them to have some success this year.
All right, that just about does it. The JV game we'll mention, Albemarle won that by a score of 24-21. Both these varsity teams now are 2 wins and 4 losses on the season. We'll see you after the Christmas break with more basketball here on the Culpeper Media Network. And we wish you a Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas.
Happy New
Ho,
Year.
ho, ho,
What can I say? What can I say? I will say good night, Merry Christmas, and you've been watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.